government has proved time and time again that it's incapable of protecting the lives of the unionist people. Now, it's quite clear that the unionists desire peace. But if they're to be gunned down in the street and their country robbed off them, surely they as a nation have the right to defend themselves and to protect their property, as any other nation has.
To nationalists, Billy Wright was a bogeyman, guilty of conspiring in or actually committing some of the most callous sectarian murders of recent times. To hardline loyalists, though, he was a true son of Ulster, a man who lost 3 members of his family to the IRA, and whose opposition to the direction of the current political process marked him out as someone they could depend on to defend the Union at all costs.
Well, they can't sit idly by and allow their people to be murdered and allow political leverage to be gained from violence. It is not of their choice, and they certainly do not desire it, but nevertheless they're duty-bound to protect their people and their country.
Even if it means more deaths of innocent people?
Even if it means their deaths.
Billy Wright was a committed terrorist all his adult life. In the mid-70s, aged just 15, he served a sentence for hijacking and possession. But it was in the years after the Anglo-Irish Agreement that he moulded the UVF in mid-Ulster into a brutally efficient murder machine. In the early 90s, it was responsible for a string of killings, the slaughter of 2 young women and a man in a mobile shop on a Craigavon housing estate, the murder of Dennis Carville, shot on the shores of Lough Neagh as he courted his girlfriend, that a revenge killing for the IRA murder in the exact same circumstances of an off-duty UDR soldier a fortnight before, and the killing of 3 IRA men and a civilian in an attack on a Kappa pub. Despite repeated arrest and interrogation over the years, the RUC was unable to collect enough evidence to convict Wright of any offence. Last March, though, he was finally sentenced to 8 years after being found guilty of threatening to kill a Portadown woman. Once in prison, he attracted more than 20 other loyalists onto his wing. Meantime, outside the jails, the killings went on. Before Billy Wright was even buried, the LVF began to avenge their leader, executing a plan that Wright himself had drawn up a year previously.
I think, people that were there because they supported Billy Wright's political opinion. So they were, the British government didn't like his opinion, or the people who support him didn't like their opinions on the political basis. And the Irish governments didn't like it, and so-called loyalists didn't like it either. And they wanted to stop what they did, so they did. And I think that's why people turned up to the funeral, to show that there was support for what he believed in, and to show disgust at the way he died.